Eventually.
There it is.
There we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Monday night with the Davises.
That's right.
And welcome to our kitchen. It's a wee bit messy tonight, but
That's because we did a show yesterday.
Right? Yeah, we did. We had a show yesterday afternoon for a friend with some friends all over the country and a couple international actually on that show. So mad dash to get the kitchen cleaned back up.
Clean her back up, rinse out the blender, make sure we're making something normal.
Why is it that the dog always wants to go out at 6:30 when we start the show?
It's just habit for her. She knows that we're not paying attention to her at this moment, and she wants to be paid attention to.
Something like that. So I'm Nikki.
I'm Chili.
Still the Davises, happily.
Yeah.
So we are going to hide that cookbook that I'm going to use tonight.
Oh, nobody would have seen that.
That's okay. We'll stick it over here.
So tonight we're visiting virtually, of course.
Virtually, yes.
Michigan.
Which we've been to a few times.
We've been to it a couple times.
And 10 years ago, I think about 10 years ago was, my first. Had you been, other than I'd been through the Detroit airport many times.
Yeah,
but,
I've been through the airport. But.
We took a trip to Detroit for a conference and in Greektown spent many hours at an incredible restaurant. Hey, kiddo. And I remember lots of things, but I remember cheese on fire.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that's called.
Yeah.
So we're doing a little bit of a Greek-inspired side dish and salad.
Right.
And then
tonight's cocktail is the original, the OG ice cream cocktail. So it's called the Hummer. So I don't know if it's because that's the sounds that you make after eating.
You take the first drink.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. So
why is it the OG? Did you dig that?
It is the original.
So how old is this cocktail?
Like the 50s or 60s.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So
60s.
it's to me the equivalent of a boozy milkshake.
It is a boozy milkshake.
Yeah. So yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
For that era.
It is. Yeah.
Fun. So last year we went to Michigan on vacation and we were near the lake. We kind of hopped around the little towns that are right there and had a lot of fun and a lot of really good food. But the lake fish that I don't remember what you ate. I ate a lot of fish last year on vacation. Was really good. Yeah. So we're going to kind of fuse our trips together. And share some restaurants or some food that we had in the restaurants tonight with you. So we're doing lake trout, not necessarily Greek, but the flavors I think mesh. So the dog's driving me crazy. Right. I'm gonna go let her out.
I'll start working on the cocktail.
Jeez. So, distracting, very.
Over here, we're gonna start with some bamboo rum. Bamboo is probably my favorite rum. It's got a little vanilla taste to it. So it's going to go really good in this cocktail. And we're going to use 3 ounces of rum. The original cocktail just calls for, regular old white rum, but we're going to make this our way. And we're going to use bamboo, 3 ounces. The original one calls for Kahlua, and we're going to go a little differently and go with Mr. Black's cold brew coffee liqueur
because I love it. Sorry, I got my hand in the way.
We're going to use the same 3 ounces.
I was considering bringing the webcam over to you.
Oh, that's okay.
So they could see that a little bit more up close and personal.
Oh man, that is delicious smelling and delicious tasting.
I have a long cable.
Yeah, you do.
Walking.
All right. Good deal.
Hey, that works.
Yeah. Well, good luck finding where it went just so that you can get the other places back.
Well, I'll figure out where it went back.
And then we're going to put in 6 big old scoops of ice cream.
Mom, is that on me or on Chili? The sound cutting in and out. We've been having a couple issues. Hey, Miss Jill. Jennifer. It might be because the air conditioner vent is on back by the blender. You might turn that off. The next one down. Down. There you go.
Okay.
That might help.
There.
Okay, that might have been. Who knows?
Yeah. Just trying to keep cool in here.
Right. Yeah, kiddo, there'll be plenty of ice cream for you. Don't worry.
Yep. So there's 6 scoops of ice cream. You want to put the ice cream back in the freezer, please?
Yes, we will make you a milkshake after a while.
We will.
Absolutely.
And we're going to put the lid on, turn it on, and let's use that. So we've got 6 scoops of ice cream. And 3 ounces of...
I'm moving this back now.
3 ounces of Bumbu and 3 ounces of Mr. Black's. So we should be pretty good.
Sorry, guys. We just don't have a good way to show the blender because it's way over there. All right, I'm gonna not touch it again.
So we've got quite a few people watching, it looks like.
Yeah, let us know where you're watching from, what you're having for dinner. Hopefully we're not screaming into the microphones. I forget that you guys can't hear the blender quite like we can.
Yeah, it's loud over here.
And is that milkshake consistency or is it?
It is, yes.
A little liquidy.
It's a lot liquidy.
Okay. Now, do you want ice in it or no?
The next time we make it, we'll put some ice in it.
Because our glasses aren't big enough.
Yep. We're definitely putting some ice in it. We'll make it again.
We're gonna make another one.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of ice cream to make a milkshake. So, let's taste.
We will taste.
Because we actually haven't taste tested this one.
Not yet.
That's good.
That is very good. That's very chocolatey too.
And I will tell you a secret. Mm-hmm. I still do this. When I was a kid, I would let the ice cream melt, and then when you stir it all up and it's kind of melty ice cream, that was my favorite, and that's what this reminds me of. And I still do that. So this is perfect. And Deb, Uncle Dan.
Yeah, it is a chocolate espresso ice cream.
It is, and it's yummy.
It is delicious.
You were answering Cody's question. Yeah. Hey, Cody.
So yeah, the original recipe.
I will tell you, it's got a bit of a kick.
It's wonderful.
What's that, Mr. Black?
It is.
That I love.
The original recipe is white rum, Kahlua, and vanilla ice cream. We kicked it up a notch using chocolate espresso ice cream for that extra coffee flavor.
Yeah.
And Mr. Black, which is much better than Kahlua. I mean, I like Kahlua, but it's...
there's just something about Mr. Black. There's a more intense coffee flavor there.
And then we used a flavored rum. It's good stuff. We're definitely making more of this, though.
Mercy. That has got a bite. Wow.
So we might want to put some extra ice in it. Maybe even go up to the more ice cream. You
can put 2 or 3 cubes of ice in mine because it warmed up in the blender with all of the blender friction.
All the heat of the blender.
As soon as I get my ice cubes, we'll get started cooking here. There you go. Thank you.
Well,
perfect. All right. So we've got 2 different sides that we're going to do tonight. I'm going to get the rice and spinach side going first, which means I have to get to the recipe because, I write them down these days for those of you who want the
and that's good.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. So we know that I don't pronounce non-English words very well, but this is...
Unless it's German.
I don't even really pronounce those very well unless I'm drinking beer, and then that's a whole other situation we won't get into. Spinach chorizo is what this is, and that translates to spinach rice. And honestly, that's exactly what's going into this pot. So we're going to start off with some olive oil. And I'm making just enough for dinner. I'm not going to make a whole lot of this, but I suspect in Greek households, there would be very large pots of this. going at once. So a little bit of olive oil in there. We're going to put, this is a smallish onion. We're going to chop up and put in there so it starts to cook.
So I showed this comment says, can you make this cocktail with other ice cream, or does it have to be a certain flavor or type? Well, I'll answer that one. But this person that just asked that question can't make this cocktail because she's still not old enough to have this cocktail.
But it's a good question.
It's a valid question. It's a very valid question.
She's, she's egging you on a little bit there.
I know. You can make it with vanilla ice cream and just have just standard vanilla ice cream. Or you can just make it with whatever flavor ice cream you want. I'd recommend you not get ice cream. You don't want chocolate chip ice cream because then you get like the chocolate chips in the cocktail.
Anything.
You don't want anything added to the ice cream. You just want pretty much ice cream and ice cream alone.
Right. All right.
That's a good question, though.
I am. Well, and we considered vanilla and some other things, but opted back for the coffee. I don't know if you guys are they on me.
Yeah, they're on.
Well, they're on that. Put them on me because I'm gonna show off. I did this last night and or yesterday afternoon, I got a bit of a chuckle. I'm going to forego the whole cutting up of the onion because I bought myself a new chopper. My dad bought 2 of these back when they first came out and they were made for TV, advertised on TV only. I got one and my mom got one, and somewhere along the way I lost it in a move, I'm sure. But I got to tell you, I bought another one from Pampered Chef, and I love these. And they're a little noisy. Good way on a Monday after a long day at work to
take out your frustrations.
Take out your frustrations on an onion.
Yeah.
And like I always say, it's dinner, not culinary school. So that is substantially faster than chopping up an onion. And we kind of want this in really small dices anyway, so.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what do we do now? Are we frozen?
Yep. Well, you're frozen over there.
Is it frozen on their end? Somebody let us know if we're frozen.
Yeah, if you guys can see us. Oh, there we go. I got us back over to here. We're just going to stay over in this camera.
We might. We're having some software issues.
Yeah.
I upgraded and I think it's buggy.
Oh, yeah. We're lagging a lot. Yeah,
we are.
That's okay. Yep.
That's not a good thing.
No, that's not a good thing.
That might cause me to switch software is what that's going to cause me to do. But not tonight. I'm sorry, guys. We'll have to muddle through together.
Yeah, we're going to muddle through together, so you aren't going to get all of the camera angles. You're just going to get to see us.
Right.
And that's it. That's okay.
All right. So we've got some onion going in. Spinach is going to go in. Rice is going to go in. I'm going to put some tomato paste in. And do you remember what I told you last time I used tomato paste, Chili Davis?
Nope.
I forgot to get tomato paste out, so I got to dig for it here. Oh, hey, there's some. Oh, hey, I found some manchego cheese in that journey through the crisper.
You're going to bring me about a thing full of ice.
A thing full of ice.
Yeah, kind of like
Where's
we did yesterday.
Thing?
I don't know.
A thing full of ice, but he doesn't know where the thing is.
Well, you had it last.
I didn't. I had no such thing last. You didn't use it last time? There's the thing.
There's the thing right there.
This is the Lucille and Desi portion of the show.
And I need the ice cream too.
Okay. Just save enough for your child to have some later.
Oh, there's plenty of ice cream left.
All right, so I'm going to, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to be able to switch cameras if it's acting up. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of tomato paste in here with the onions. I'm going to stir it around so it gets a little color on it because that's going to add to the flavor. You kind of have to watch it. You don't want it to burn. All right, now I'm going to put about half a cup, and this will make enough. This will make about 4 servings when it's all said and done. Half a cup of, I'm using jasmine, long grain jasmine rice. Basmati would be good. Long grain white rice would be good also. I've rinsed this one because it's kind of starchy. I buy it at the International Food Store here locally. But it's beautiful when it cooks up. And I'm going to let that toast just a little bit. I am doing this somewhat backwards because I don't like my spinach to cook down to nothing. So I'm going to put the spinach in when the rice is almost done.
So for those that were wondering what kind of ice cream we were using, that's what we've got. We've got Turkey Hill, and it is dark chocolate espresso ice cream.
A little salt, a little pepper. Maybe a little too much pepper, but we like pepper. I think he's going to get the blender going here in a minute.
I am.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to read comments real fast.
Okay.
Because I can read while he's blending and maybe talk to you. So, Noodle, we're lagging on YouTube. If anybody is watches on Facebook, let us know if we're lagging on Facebook. Yeah, she is very patient.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Oh.
Try your cameras. Don't think, well, it's the software on the back end that's frozen, not lagging. Okay, thank you. So that might be a YouTube thing.
There you go. This is
ooh,
with the added ice.
Ice a little bit more.
Yeah, that and I can let it go as long.
Okay. All right. So I did want to show you something else. I don't remember the brand of these colanders. Shoot. Well, crap. Hold.
Uh-oh, you said bad words.
Shoot and crap.
Yep.
I didn't cuss. So this colander folds down. I forgot you guys can't see me over there. Folds down. So you can store it easy. I'll look and see if I can figure out the brand. There's just holes on the bottom, and it's got this nifty little piece that goes here. So I can do things like soak my rice and then pull this bottom piece off and then rinse my rice all in one colander. So if you can read that, I can't read that without glasses on. What brand that is? Is it a Progressive? Okay.
It's a Progressive.
All right. Now we're going to add a couple tablespoons of white wine. I'm going to scrape up any of the brown tomato paste bits on the bottom.
That sounds good.
No,
oh, it
not
smells delicious.
Yeah, too. I love when white wine hits. And then I'm going to add a cup of water, and then we're going to let this go for a little while. And again, I'm adding spinach later because I don't like it cooked down to nothing. I want a little bite left in it. So I'm going to let this, thank you, cook for about 10 minutes, and then we'll add some spinach to it. Right? And I'm going to turn this up to medium. Now, you can also do this in a pressure cooker, by the way. It would be super fast. But I was hoping I could actually show you the pan with the food in it.
I'm afraid that if we do that, we may not get back.
We'll have to. We discovered this problem yesterday, but we didn't have this problem last week. So
I don't know if we had the new software last week. Did we?
I upgraded it last week, yeah. So weird.
Garlic or no garlic?
In this, well, the recipe, the traditional recipe doesn't call for garlic, but I'm very tempted. So tempted. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is prep our Greek salad. Greek salad does not have lettuce. And this is one that salad recipe that my friend Kostas gave me when I told him we were doing Greek food for Michigan. And it was kind of a funny conversation. I was trying to explain to him why we were doing Greek food for Michigan because of the Greek influence in Detroit. And he had just had a friend return home from Detroit telling the same kinds of stories. So it validated my plan a little bit.
Yeah.
So tomatoes, cucumbers, green pepper, red pepper, bell pepper of some sort, red onions, capers, feta, oregano, everything except for my lemon and my herbs and spices is local. I'm just going to cut these vegetables in bite-sized pieces, nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
I probably have more tomato in this than I need, but we're going to use the whole tomato. And they're huge. I bought these over the weekend for those of you who live here at Bass Farms, and they are ginormous tomatoes. But we're just going to use the whole thing.
Yep, adding the ice.
Yeah, that did the trick.
Win, yeah.
But that's a hefty drink. I'm already feeling it.
I think it's kind of woken me up from the day.
Well, we had a bit of a long day yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna rinse my hands off here.
Re-kick started. Ready to go.
All right, I'm going to add salt and
kosher salt,
pepper to my tomatoes to help them kind of juice out a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't really need a lot of dressing with this because all of the juice from the vegetables is going to kind of create that.
Is there anything I can do?
I don't know.
Okay.
Talk.
We'll talk. You take a cocktail drink. Oh man, those cubes.
These are cute. This,
Little
by the
baby
way,
cubes.
is not something that my husband likes, which is why I'm doing the rice and spinach.
I'm like tomatoes, cucumbers.
So these are like small pickling cucumbers.
Yeah.
But I like them when I can get them locally because they're super sweet and super yummy. So I'm just going to quarter and then dice the quarters because that's going to give me the right size bite. That already smells good and there's hardly anything in it.
It does. Oh, that smells yummy.
And I was told when I was given this recipe to use that if I put lettuce in this, I would be disowned.
Yep.
I said, no worries. I have 1 green pepper. And again, we're just going to chunk it into bite size.
I could move the camera over there to like over the shoulder.
Over the shoulder action.
Yeah. Well, let me do that.
I'll be looking for new software this week if that's going to continue to act up. That kind of irritates me.
Well, that's what happens.
Well, hopefully they'll get the bugs worked out of it. It's like the brand new. I think it's still in beta, which might have been my problem.
You tend to early adopt.
I early adopt, and there's other software out there I can use. Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Long cable. You don't think that's the problem, do you?
No. Nope.
No, it's definitely software. Okay.
Yeah.
Woohoo. All right. So tomato, salt, pepper, cucumber, whatever color bell pepper you happen to have. I have about half of a red onion from Homer Grown left. So we're just going to slice it and use it. Now this one I want in decent sized chunks. So I'm just going to, I'm not going to.
There's you. Say hi.
Hi. Oh, that's beautiful, I'm sure.
I think so.
I know you think so. My child thinks so. We had a very long conversation today. We were watching Rachel Ray this morning, and there was a girl who did a challenge of not wearing makeup for a whole week.
Yeah.
And she spent an hour every morning putting on makeup, which Phoebe and I just kind of went,
oh my, that's a lot.
Right? So we had a very long conversation about how women don't need makeup. I agree wholeheartedly. Okay. let's see. Capers was the other piece that's going into this. And I need something little to get capers out. Capers are little bitty briny. They're not olives. They're not even
Jen
related
wants to see the rice.
to olives. Jen's watching the clock is what Jen's doing.
Oh, be careful there.
Yeah, that's why you don't wear flip-flops. So we've got quite a ways to go. Although I can probably add the spinach right there.
Mm-hmm.
So leave it there. I'll go ahead and add some spinach. So pausing a moment on. Yeah, thank you. I didn't want to get my hair in the camera. Spinach cooks down considerably. So this is 16 ounces of spinach, and I'm going to use easily a quarter of it or more. Because this is not a rice dish with a little spinach. This is a half spinach, half rice dish here. So we're going to put that in. The other thing that goes into this, thank you, is dill. I don't have any fresh, so we're going to put a palmful, which is a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of dried right in. And we'll taste that later and see how we do. That spinach is going to wilt down and give some more liquid to that rice too. So, okay. Ta-da.
She says no. She says she really wanted to see the rice.
Okay. Okay, so a tablespoon, give or take, of the capers. We've got salt and pepper in there already. That's really all you need. Sorry, I'm itching my nose. Some olive oil. Not much. That's a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons at the most. That dog is like nuts right now.
All right, I'll go get her.
Just leave it there. Really good balsamic vinegar. Thank you. You do that. I'll take a drink. Maybe. Really good balsamic vinegar.
Do you have a
While
opener?
Chili's doing that.
We have an opener.
Very
somewhere.
top, very top, very top. Very, very back is the jar one that will work. I'm going to sprinkle some feta in on top. If you don't have feta and you want to do this, use Parmesan. Most of us have Parm in the.
There you go.
Thank you. Good balsamic. I'm going to drizzle around the edge since I've already got that's probably more than enough. So I don't drizzle on the cheese since I put cheese in it already.
Oh man, the spinach is like.
Oh yeah, that spinach is gonna. Fish is not gonna take long, so we're doing it at the tail end. All right, and there we go. So that's a Greek salad. 1,000,001 recipes, right? So use what you like, what you have. If you don't like balsamic, use white wine vinegar.
Not a single lettuce leaf in there.
No, not at all. I'm gonna taste it real fast.
Okay.
While the dog sneezes, because I know you won't eat it.
Yeah, you're right.
The feta. Oh, it's so good. Oh, there's one.
One side down.
So good. We're going to probably need more spinach. I'm going to turn that down. Yeah, would you hand me the spinach? Because that... And when you serve this, it gets some lemon squeezed on top. So we've easily used a third of the spinach by the time it's all wilted down.
Here you
go. Sorry, I forgot to put the oregano in the salad. All right, so I'm just going to let that wilt down. I'm going to pop some oregano in my salad because I forgot it. So about a teaspoon for the amount that I'm making. And I will be honest, I don't keep Greek oregano, but use what you have. Let's see, what kind is this? I might have no, this is Mediterranean. I usually have the Spanish variety. Phoebe's probably laughing because I stop short of finishing my sentences a lot. I blame that on my mother.
All right, we're 30 minutes in. We've gotten cocktails done. We've got a side completely done. We've got side number 2 almost done.
Okay, lemon. I'm going to do it this way. And get because I need the other lemon for the fish. Shoot.
All right, coming in over to
so they
shoulder
can see.
again. Yep.
Okay. I'm looking for my juicer, so I don't have to do it with my hands. Okay. Lemon juicer.
Lemon.
Upside down. Ooh, almost fits. This might be a chili. Whoa.
Man, that's a lot of juice.
Yeah, that's going to be good, though.
All
right, the other one's getting saved for... All right, and this is done. And again, it literally was enough for dinner. And I'm going to put feta cheese on top of it, too, when I... I actually really just want to make sure the rice is done before I... Oh. Yeah.
That looks so good.
All right, we're just going to move that to the side.
Oh, it smells so good, too.
The lemon did it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really want that sitting on it, but okay. Nose is running. Don't know why. Sorry. It's fine. Not gonna hurt anything. All right, we're gonna move this lemon out of the way. This out of the way. Would you put this back in the fridge for me? I need this bowl. Now we're going to work on our fish. So 2 Greek sides pretty quickly came together. So now we're going to work on some trout, which is also going to come together pretty quickly. Let's see if anybody has any questions.
Anybody have any questions? Commentary, questions?
Trying not to let the camera situation throw us off at all. Okay. Let's see.
Fish heads, no.
No fish heads.
Fish fillets.
Fish fillets. Can't get the whole fish here.
Nope. And I don't want the whole fish here.
Chili doesn't like fish heads.
No.
Whew, okay.
No, we want fish fillets.
Okay, here, I'll show you guys what the fish fillets look like.
There we
So,
go.
lake trout, that I can get.
Yep.
I'm going to make a little bit of a, thank you.
Look at that loveliness right there. 2 lovely fillets.
Okay, so butter, Dijon mustard. We're stepping away from the Greek influence just a bit.
Yeah, that's okay though.
A little bit of lemon juice.
Freshly, not squeezed.
No, because I want to save the lemon for
something else.
For making it pretty.
Yeah.
Tarragon.
Take me away. Oh, it's Calgon, not tarragon.
Yeah, not tarragon. If you don't have tarragon, Italian seasoning would be nice in this also. Salt. A little pepper, just because we like it. A lot of pepper. And I'm melting some butter over here, and I'll add some olive oil to it to keep it from browning.
Oops.
I need a spoon. My butter is soft too, by the way, so we're going to mix this up. Burf. You guys can see that. I'm not entirely sure what you guys can see there.
Sort of.
That's okay.
Bring it a little closer so I can see it.
Well, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
It's hard to do.
Yeah.
And we're just going to coat the flesh side of the fish with this as soon as we get her going here. And Chili's getting more. Huh.
I realized
There's
that I
my
forgot to put
meat one.
the lid on.
Sorry. I only use red things on raw meat.
Did you hear me?
I did. I'm finding things in the drawer that belong in other places because somebody did dishes today for me. All right. You just want enough fat in the bottom of the pan to cook the fish. Garlic, no garlic.
Yeah.
A little garlic? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Always garlic. Gotta have garlic.
All right. So let me get a couple cloves out. Mercy. Okay.
Always, always, always. Garlic, garlic, garlic.
Goodness.
Sugar is interested in this.
Process?
Yeah. And the stand here in the middle of the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested in finding my garlic press.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I dropped something. That was the crash that you heard.
Yep. It fell.
All right. 1 garlic clove in. 2 garlic cloves.
Fish.
Ooh, that smells good. Fish. All right. I also need my fish flipper that is that double thing over there.
Gotcha.
All right. So now what I'm doing, I can barely see that.
I'll bring it closer. As soon as
The dog gets out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we are getting some of this butter, mustard on the flesh. We're going to start this cooking flesh side down. Yes, it still has the skin on it. Yes, you kind of want the skin still on it. If we had whole ones, you could stuff them and do something similar here. But couldn't find them, so I just opted for this because it's a little bit easier, especially if you've never cooked fish this way before. Okay. God, that smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the dog is under my feet.
Mm-hmm. Right in the way of everything.
All right.
Here's this.
Some paprika on them?
Nah.
Nah, okay. You really can do this however you want to. All right. I need to get to the...
I'm moving out of the way.
Yep. Listen to that sizzle. All right, we're going to let it go a couple of minutes. I'm going to clean some things up here while I'm waiting for that.
Oh, man, that smells
right? Good. Oh, this dog.
Stay there.
I'm right here. Oh, you trying to get her out of here?
Yeah. I gave her the foot.
Okay. Yeah, that works. You guys can see the...
Yeah, they can see it.
So it doesn't... I mean, it's fish. It's small to begin with, or thin to begin with. I am, however, going to cut part of this lemon so I have some pretty lemon pieces.
It smells so good.
So we sort of shared the cocktail recipe earlier. We shared the ingredients.
Yep.
Anybody decide to make it with us?
Have one with us tonight or no?
Maybe not. I kind of did that a little last minute today.
Yeah.
And the ice creams might have been have to run to the store to get.
Well, any ice cream works. But...
Oh, of course, yeah. The other thing I have that I'm going to drizzle, and just because I found it today at the store and the kiddo and I decided we wanted it, is a lemon garlic aioli in a jar or a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, why not? And it's yummy. All right, so we have some beautiful fish. We're probably going to need a platter.
You got one.
I had one that the raw fish was on.
Oh. Well, that's your fault.
Right? I have these.
Okay. Oh, not those again.
They're not quite big enough anyway. Goodness. Sorry, we can't move things back and forth around for you. Huh. Man, I don't have great big platters for great big fish. We might have to resolve that at the Christmas time.
Yeah. Or birthday time. Or... So does anybody have any questions for us on tonight's
You
menu?
can put that camera back on you so they're not just watching fish. I'll get this great big white one out. It'll be fine.
There. Now you're back on me. Probably not the one you wanted to see.
That's okay.
But you got me. Yeah, any comments, questions, queries?
All right, I'm going to flip these guys over.
Okay. This thing is just not sturdy at the very bottom.
Well, it's not an expensive one either. But look how pretty those look.
Well, I had them where they could see.
Well, I know, and then I moved things.
And then you told me to move. Look at that, folks.
Can you hear it?
Probably not with the camera that we got going.
All right, fish, like white fish like this, you want somewhere in the neighborhood of 130 on the inside. We're going to turn the heat up so that skin gets really good and crisp. If you're used to cooking fish, you might be able to do this by
just looks.
By looks, yeah. I wasn't too far off, yeah.
It's there.
I'm at 126, so once that skin gets crisp, we're done.
We're almost there. No questions, no comments. Cocktail, sides, main dish.
Woo!
Oh, in about 45 minutes.
It's I'm moving things around here. I'm going to find a pretty bowl to put that spinach in. I don't need a big bowl. I actually just wanted to... Hi! I forget that the camera's closer. One of these, I think, will be fine. So I didn't make a whole lot.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta remember the camera's awfully close by.
You want that fish skin to be good and crisp, so let it go until it gets there. This is not a recipe that calls for feta cheese on top, but
there's always room for feta.
There's always room for feta, right?
Yeah.
Here, you want to take a bite? Because I'm going to take
thank you, Jill.
Picture.
I do want to bite. Yep.
Bite.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Right?
That lemon flavor.
That's good. All right, that's done.
It's coming through just perfect. It just blends real well with that rice and the spinach. Man, that is good.
Since that's not working, I'll turn it off. All righty, we're getting there. I gotta wash my hands off.
What?
Forgot something. All right, I'm gonna put this. Yeah, you want that good and crisp.
Yeah.
Partially because it's going to be easier to come off of here.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what? That's actually the prettier piece. I'm going to backtrack. We'll eat off that tail that's going to get covered up here. So I can take its picture. Well, here's the deal, guys. Enough of you have asked for recipes that we have a blog devoted to the show.
Yeah.
On Substack.
Which I pulled the banner up.
Right.
But
you don't get everything for free.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to drizzle some of this lemon garlic aioli over the top. Name. We're going to put a couple slices of lemon on the top just because it's going to make a pretty picture. I'm going to put a couple slices of lemon over here too. As its picture is going to get taken. And we're going to eat the bite of that.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah, actually, I'm not going to do that. We'll save that lemon for something else.
How do we do, guys?
Looks good to me. And if you wanted a little bit more green, you could put some fresh herbs on top, but I think that's beautiful the way it is. I'll get out of the way and put it back on us.
That's what I was thinking.
It's like a dance over here. And here's the Greek salad. So 2 Greek dishes. Lake trout. That I cut the tail off of so we could taste it. Oh, come on. There you go, babe. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right. So, beautiful fish. Wonderful side dish with the spinach and rice. Greek salad for those of you who like your vegetables.
Yeah.
Did that one for the chili bean. And there you go. And that's easily enough to serve the 3 of us and probably 4 people, to be honest with you. And you wouldn't have much left over on a family of 4 on this one. So certainly if everybody liked the salad.
Yeah, if everybody liked salad.
Then and dessert. Salad, we started with dessert.
Yeah.
You realize you have to make more so I can take pictures, right?
More what?
This.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
I'll make a little bit more of that. I'll make one for the kiddo.
Yeah, it didn't have to have booze in it for the photos.
For the photos.
Just don't tell anybody I said that.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. So, less than an hour.
No, yeah, we're done.
And thanks for bearing with
50 minutes.
Camera situation.
Yep. This will be rectified.
We'll fix that between now and next week, but we managed. We
real
punched
machine
it.
Sitting here.
We might. So anyway, there we go.
Yeah.
All there is to it. For those of you who are local, which I think is probably most people watching, fried fish at Carbondale Elks on Friday night.
Yep.
Chili's frying fish. I'm doing homemade onion rings.
That's right.
And what else? Coleslaw.
Coleslaw
And a shark attack.
And you got another
dessert. Jan's doing dessert.
You got something else too.
Fish, rings, slaw, dessert, shark attack.
Isn't it like a cornbread or something?
Oh, that's a secret.
Oh.
That was going to be for people, VIP people only.
Well, it's on the menu.
Oh, cornbread?
I think so.
Uh-oh. Well, cornbread.
I think it's on the menu. I don't remember exactly what all's on the menu. But...
It's well, whatever's on the menu, but certainly what I mentioned out. So, all right, there we go. That's it. It's where are we going next week?
Florida.
Florida, yes. Florida. So, been there a few times, but I think my favorite trip was Miami when we were a little bit younger.
See right there.
Cornbread. Well, cornbread's easy. Oh, I was going to do jalapeno cornbread. That's easy.
Yeah.
Whip that up and bake it when we get there.
Yeah. See?
I test drove that recipe one night with the girls here. That's going to fall over.
No, it's not.
Okay. It looked like it was wobbly.
Oh, it is wobbly because it's not tight down there. It's just bouncing and swaying back and forth.
So
it's like me yesterday afternoon.
Oh, yesterday's show was something else. Y'all missed it.
We had fun.
Yeah, we did. Had a fun group of people. So anyway, next week, better setup situation. We'll fix whatever is buggy tonight, and we'll be virtually headed to Miami with
Cuban
food.
Cuban food.
So and a coffee, Cuban coffee drink of some sort.
Yep.
All right, I'm warm.
I'm hungry. Let's eat.
All right.
So
thanks for bearing with us tonight, folks. We'll see you next week. Have a good week. I'm just gonna stand here and smile. That's all I can do at this point.